Thanks, Trace. Thanks, John. Yeah, I think you look pretty dope. I'm not sure, maybe this will be the trade paperback cover. The one I put in, I like that one, the one that the graphic I'm using, but maybe this will have more punch. Yeah. Or the back cover. Great thing about making your own graphic novel trade paperback collection, you get to decide what's on the cover. Maybe I want this. Maybe I'll offer this up as a pledge reward. Anybody interested in upping their pledge? Get this original drawing? Well, let me know. I'm gonna ink it up. It's gonna take me a while. Be a few hours to ink it. Yeah, Ed, I do digital roughs. For this one I did digital roughs in blue on an iPad Pro. I posted process of it. You can see if you look back through the images, or on my Instagram, posted the process so you can see how I mess around with it. And then print out the blue lines on a board. Traditional comic book 11x17 Bristol. And then throw in some red lines just to kind of, in case there's anything I'm wondering about, like, geez, like the shadow on his face, just kind of distinguishing where the tentacles are, stuff like that. And then make sure the composition looks good. The other thing I do is, I'm sure you'd probably do this too, you can flip it and look at it in reverse. Kind of bright in here, so it's hard to tell. Look at it in reverse. Alright. And that kind of helps to figure out, geez, this is totally crazy. Yeah. Close enough. Maybe that side's a little low. So that would be that side. But you don't want it too perfectly symmetrical or it'll look like a computer made it. Maybe a little more like that. Again. Yeah. Pretty dope. That took a little while. stuff like that. Thanks, Robert. So that's how I do that. Yeah, John, if you want this, that would be tough for me to part with. The cover of the trade paperback. Yeah, I'd do it. I mean, you know, I gotta get to 5,000 on my Kickstarter campaign. And it is this is kind of a cool drawing. I mean, you know, haven't actually drawn it yet. It's still very rough, but it is pretty cool. So yeah, if you want it, if you can get me to 5,000, it's yours. I don't like to, it's tough to sell originals, you know. I think probably a lot of people have that same sort of thing where, you know, it's like, oh man, this is such an important part of whatever. But that's the thing about making comics, is the point of it is to get it to people that want to support you. And that means offering up what they want. If they want the originals, you gotta offer it. Yeah, go to warhotodyssey.com right now if you want to see where we're at. We're close to 5,000. That's where it needs to be. Oh yeah, no, you don't have to do all of it, John. Everything helps. And thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure we could work something out. Nice thing about doing the blue lines like this is can go back and rework things if I have to. You know, I like to try to have it, however I do it is how I do it. How it was written was how it hit me. But occasionally I'm like, yeah, gotta rework it. So with the blue lines, just print out another blue line. And then, you know, inking is time consuming, but I enjoy inking, so it doesn't feel like a chore to me because I like it. Especially now that I've gotten to a point where I'm happy with the process I'm using to ink things. It was tough to find the technique I wanted and to keep it consistent. But with this one, starting here with the face, because if this doesn't look right, then the rest of it doesn't really matter. If I'm not happy with how this turns out, then the rest of it's just going to be for practice. Yeah, go to warhotodyssey.com if you want to see where we're at with stretch goals. Got to get to 5,000. But I think we're going to get there this week. I was looking, I'm like, oh man, this campaign's been going forever. It's only been going for like a little more than a week. Yeah, it feels like I've been Kickstarter campaigning for months now, but it hasn't been that long. You kind of lose perspective of time because you're always like, what can I do today? What can I do today? Yeah, everybody, please like, thumbs up, share this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know where you're watching from. Just doing a little live drawing today. I like, my buddy Ben likes to have everything finished. He wants to start something and finish it all in one day. I like to have something half done. So I like to leave something on the board so I can think about it and then come back to it. So this one I'm not going to finish today. I don't want to finish it today. I want to have it half done. Which is maybe the wrong way to do things. Because Ben Bishop is my life coach. And if he says I should finish something, he's probably right. He knows his stuff. Smart guy. Totally get where Ben is coming from. If I didn't finish something, it just hangs around until I get a chance to finish it. Yeah, Ben knows his stuff, and he churns out a lot of work. I tend to rush through things too much. So if I'm like, I gotta finish this, I'll just blow through it. And then the next day I'll be like, why didn't I take my time with that? He is much better being cautious. No, not cautious. Careful? Not careful. Meticulous? Maybe meticulous is the word. And so he can start something and then spend the amount of time it requires to make it awesome and finish it before he leaves. But I like to try to leave something half done because it slows me down a little bit. If anything, I tend to I like everything to feel energetic and active and have a lot of. I hate when I feel like I'm doing something stiff, you know, like microns. Like if I'm drawing something with microns and I'm like getting in real tight and everything looks real fake, looks real dead, like all the lines are real dead. That's the worst. So I tend to go the opposite, where I rush it, like I make everything real loose. And then have to try to rein it back in. So like I love stuff like, you know, like this, you know, these crazy active lines and textures. That's the stuff I'm into. So that's the stuff like that. Like that's one swipe, right? You can't get that with a micron. You can't get that with meticulously working on something. That's just got to be one. Throw the line. So, yeah, if anything, I need to slow myself down, force myself to spend the time making things tight. It's like this. This looks tight, but it doesn't feel fake. It doesn't feel digital. Is the word. Words. Alright, I think that's all I'm gonna draw today. Might do some more of this later, but thanks so much for watching. Go to warhoododyssey.com. Thinking this might be the cover to the trade paperback or the back cover. I'm not sure. I still haven't decided. And yeah, I could offer this for sale when it's done if it's something somebody wants as a reward level. Let me know. I always have a tough time parting with original art from my series, but I gotta get to 5,000 on my Kickstarter campaign, so happy to sell this to somebody that wants it. If they really want it, they're gonna have to really want it so we can get to 5,000. Alright, go to warhoododyssey.com. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. It's raining here and beautiful southern Maine. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so yeah, bye.